We're live for the Xbox Game Showcase event. I'm Tom, and I'm here with James.
Hi.
So are you excited?
I am actually just watching the watching the trailers of the games that have been revealed beforehand. It's looking pretty good.
There's a pre-show happening now with Jeff Keighley, and anything popped up for you?
I've just seen Matt Pat has arrived. I'm quite into the look of Balan. I think it's Balan Wonderland or something. A Balan Wonder something. I mean, the title I didn't get, but it looks lovely. And Hello Neighbor 2 looks quite scary.
Did anyone know that was coming, or was that like a big surprise?
I didn't. I'm not like the biggest Hello Neighbor fan, but like it was a surprise to me.
A surprise to be sure,
but a welcome one. It does. It does make a nice twist though, because the first Hello Neighbor isn't that scary, but this one actually looks quite freaky. The first one's just annoying if you get caught, whereas this looks genuinely terrifying.
Oh wow! Did you see the Exomecha trailer?
No, I missed that one.
So it's coming out in late 2021 apparently, and it's super shiny mechs fighting. Like it looks like Titanfall if it was Crisis and much more wide open. Which is a really bad explanation of what it looks like, but it looks really good and really, really shiny.
Are you saying it looks like what Anthem was supposed to?
No, it looks nothing like that.
That's right.
Nothing looks like what Anthem was supposed to look like.
Apart from like the most beautiful images you can imagine.
So, what are you excited to see?
Well, more details on Halo. You and I are big Halo fans.
Cannot wait.
And I'm really hoping that Stephen Fry walks out and goes, Fable 4. And
it's not going to happen.
And they announce like a collector's edition where John Cleese comes home with you.
Just John Cleese sat on your sofa, just absolutely ribbing you.
You don't get the game. It's just he just says horrible things about your life choices.
You just have to deal with that for the rest of your life.
Yeah, pretty much.
You can be the king, or you can have this.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I mean, that's the main thing I'm hoping for. I'm pretty sure we're not going to get loads of details on Dragon Age or anything.
No, well, they've just completely irrelevant to that. They've announced Dragon Quest is coming to Game Pass.
That's pretty cool. Dragon Quest is a fun game.
I know you're a big fan of that kind of thing. It's in your genre, it's in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, it's one of those games that like it's not like a 10 out of 10 in any particular area, but it's just so good at everything that it's a really nice
comfort
RPG.
Food.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Tasty little morsel. It's like, oh, I like that.
It's the bowl of ratatouille from the movie. Like you play it and go,
Oh no, that's the Halo Infinite box art. That was a great meme that I saw. Someone put that together. Fantastic.
That does look really good. It looks like we've got Chief back, actually. What about you?
I'm so excited.
Is that what you're really excited for?
Just Halo. Just give me Halo now. Give it to me. Like, you know that I've not been a fan of Halo 4 and 5. Like, those games exist and they're fine.
Yeah.
But this looks like Halo 1 and 3. You're just like, this is what I want.
Many a drunken chat about what Halo 4 did to Cortana.
Yeah, not a fan. Halo 5 was just as bad, though.
Halo 5 was really weird as a game. Like, it felt like it felt more like a Metroidvania that you played with friends when you had like the boss fights for these massive things trying to kill you. I'm like, it was a
weird choice.
I don't care about anything. Normally I care at this point.
There was no emotion in that game. There was too many characters, too much going on. This needs to be a stripped back exploration.
If you take Master Chief and you think to keep him mysterious, I'm going to make him run away from you every time you ask him a question. That was their strategy. Not a good one.
Not a good one. That Hunt for Truth campaign was not promised. The promise of that never happened.
Yeah, but time heals all wounds.
And hopefully time has healed the understanding of what Halo was for 343, which it seems like it has. Like, those trailers have got me excited.
Yeah, the only way it could be any more exciting is if there are like I said, I joked it with you before, like Halo Reach 2, which makes no sense canonically. But
no, I'll have Halo 3 too. Just more Halo 3.
We'll just have a simulator where you play as John in stasis for years.
John's dream, just like a complete narrative, like an alternate timeline from when John wakes up in the cryo chamber on half of the forward, and just have a complete different narrative.
But it's played in the style of Heavy Rain.
It's not for me. It's a complete Metal Gear Revengeance on Halo.
Oh yeah, could you imagine? It'd be like Ground Zeroes, just beautiful cutscenes and then a single level to walk around.
Okay, so we've got a minute left before it begins. Any predictions?
I predict a limited edition set for Halo Infinite that comes with a helmet.
I mean, I would be very happy with that.
That's my big surprise. I'm predicting a new Fable.
Oh yeah?
That's my personal prediction. What about you?
Let me just sorry, I'm getting notifications on my work computer which are getting in the way.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to predicting Fable, probably a Forza.
Yeah.
And because that just makes sense, doesn't it? We're going to see some sort of Forza.
Would it be Forza 8? Would it be?
Maybe, yeah.
As like an Xbox. It won't be like a launch title for the next gen, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, and then maybe some Gears 5 sort of related DLC.
Yeah. We're a little way off in New Gears, aren't we? That probably won't happen for a while.
Yeah, we're still way off that.
But yeah, Forza's a good shout. If we get Forza, Fable, and Halo, I'd call it a successful evening.
I mean, Fable, that's going to be successful no matter what, if that's real.
It literally could be a mobile game at this point. And
a lot of people will
still get it.
We're on.
The big moment.
The big moment is here. Time for video games. I don't know. Oh. Is this Halo? That was like Chief's knee.
Looks like... Yeah, probably.
There we go.
The Mjolnir exosuit is now complete.
There's our boy.
Got a real Star Wars vibe as always.
Even though this technology will save humanity in the war to come, I must remind myself, liquid crystal cannot rise on its own. Titanium alloy cannot prevail in the face of extinction.
Yeah, like
title sequence to Westworld.
And a circle motif and stuff.
Armor cannot hope. It all means nothing until you step inside.
I like it when they play the music.
Oh yeah, like it's giving me a little thrill.
Yeah. Oh, right. This is. Oh.
This looks serious.
This looks like it's gonna be open world.
It does. Also looks a bit like the Giant's Causeway.
That must be. I mean, this is a punishment, right? Yep, this is death. No! No! No, 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 no! This isn't happening. I'm going to have to make an emergency landing. Hold on, Chief.
They best not kill him off right away.
It's either that or he's a playable character. What would you rather?
No! No! You! I can't stand this! Who you are? Breathe. No! You don't get to tell me what to do. You don't get to tell me anything. Are you you even listening?
I count 3 anti-aircraft cannons.
3 what?
You'll be safe here.
Oh, I'll be safe. Safe? I haven't been safe since I found you. I found you, remember? You were out there on your own, and you'd still be out there if it wasn't for me. I thought I was going home.
There won't be a home if we don't stop the Banished.
You keep saying that. We're outgunned.
We've never met the Banished before, have we?
We have in Halo Wars 2.
I know I saw cones over there.
Okay.
I'm going to dig through them and find one with the working sleep space drive. And when you're done with this war, we'll get away from here. Far away.
Wait here.
It looks so pretty.
Please. Let me see what I can find.
Cannons first. When I get back, we can look. Together.
Okay, big guy.
Ooh. Okay.
It just looks like a remaster of the first game. I'm not unhappy about it.
Classic sounds. Oh, it's a Banished. It's a Banished ship, isn't it?
I mean, I like, you know, from the look of it, the Warthog still handles like it used to.
You're a little bit ahead of me and the stream there.
Alright, guys, spoiler, Warthog coming.
It's here now. It still sounds kind of... It doesn't sound as weighty as Halo, the original trilogy still.
No, it sounds very
Oh
light.
my god, it is. It's not
Yeah,
a
like-
low game.
It looks... This looks really cool. It looks gigantic, though. Like, the scale of this level is huge.
Like, do you reckon this is a level? Do you reckon this is hub worlds? Or do you reckon this is one big world?
If they are going to do, like, an open world bit, I would assume you'd have several areas, so that you'd have several places of this size.
Yeah.
Or you have this and you have to keep going into each, like, different of these tall buildings, into, like, dungeons, I guess.
Was that the Halo 2 Magnum there?
It looks like it, which makes sense as well, because you know, we are getting Halo 2 enemies, aren't we?
Oh. Right.
They look serious, don't they? I like that cool shield thing as well.
Yeah, it's interesting seeing Halo in a new engine. Oh,
Yeah,
sort of a bubble shield kind of thing there. Yeah, there it is. There's a grapple.
it's still got like a bit of that Halo 4 feel to it, but not in a bad way.
No, he's not sprinting yet either. Like, either that's not in the game or they're not showing it on purpose.
Yeah. the detail of that handgun is lovely.
Yeah, that was amazing. I mean, I'm always going to say it was amazing. It's Halo. Jesus.
If they don't show a needler, we riot.
Where are you coming from?
The combat looks really fun.
Yeah, it looks like proper Halo. Like, the animations seem a bit quicker. I don't know what it is, and it's just me. Maybe it's just frame rate.
Possibly. Like I say, like you said before, it's definitely not as clunky, as weighty as the older one. That grappling rope is ridiculous.
I'm about to see that. Yeah, that grapple. I mean, if you got an open world, it's nice to have some sort of way to do it.
Yeah, just give him the paraglider from Breath of the Wild.
Oh, whoa. Love it. Love it.
This is
that's
so
well
cool.
good.
It looks like, is that the Mauler?
I'm just making noises.
Good. Halo fan reacts ASMR.
Just. That shotgun's got range.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it looks like a maul, doesn't it? But like a two-handed variant.
Yeah.
The UNSC lost this war months ago. Your people are broken, scattered, hunted, defeated by me. I wish I could tell you it was difficult, but it wasn't.
Pop about it.
We are one step ahead, always. The ring is already under our control. Soon, the auditorium as well. The Harbinger and the Banished share the same goal. We fight together to honor the will of Atriarchs. But without challenge, I grew weary, lost, alone. But here you now stand. This is my last fight. A true test of legends. Our story will outlive us both. Set a fire in your heart, Spartan. Bare your fangs. Fight hard. Die well.
Oh, that music. Oh.
Yeah, I'm in for this.
It's weird that they like made a brute so human. Like, it's really odd.
Yeah, really odd.
I assume it's a brute anyway.
Oh.
We hope you enjoyed your first look at Halo Infinite's campaign. I'm incredibly proud of the team at 343, and we're thrilled to share a hint of the epic battles that await you on the next chapter of Master Chief's journey. This is the most ambitious campaign we've ever created at 343. For the first time, players will have the freedom to explore a mysterious new Halo ring that's several times larger than our last two Halo games combined. Halo Infinite has been built from the ground up to take full advantage of Xbox Series X. Bigger battles, epic vistas, more complex visual effects, displayed with 10 times the processing power per pixel of Halo 5. This will be running at a flawless 60 frames per second and will allow us to bring the Halo ring to life in ways that have never been possible before. We look forward to sharing even more about Halo Infinite in the coming months.
That's what I want to say.
Including the first look at multiplayer. And now, please enjoy a glimpse of what others in the Xbox Game Studios family have been working on.
World premiere.
State of Decay.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
R.I.P. headphone users.
Yeah.
As a cinematic, this looks gorgeous.
Do you think it is a State of Decay?
It would make sense. I mean, to be honest, it looks like they've just gone, oh, The Last of Us. Yeah, we can do that.
Can't wait for the car to drive down the street and it's actually Forza.
Camera pans back and a zombie screams. That was pretty cool.
Yep, State of Decay 3.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's quite exciting.
Yeah, that's quite a big reveal.
It looks like a lot of games are coming in this.
Well, we're what, 15 minutes in and Halo's over?
Yeah.
So,
Philly boy.
Welcome everyone to the Xbox Game Showcase. Today, we're showing games from 9 of our 15 Xbox game studios, including unveils of 5 new first-party games. What you will see today is how Xbox game studios are harnessing their passions to bring their dreams to life. We believe that how you find and play your games is as important as the device you play them on. Xbox Game Pass is the best way to discover and play, and we want you to be able to experience as many great games as possible. So Game Pass members, you can play every game you see today from your subscription or free to play. These games will look and play best on Xbox Series X, delivering unmatched fidelity, performance, precision, and immersion. And we've designed the most consistently powerful next-generation console. And we've built state-of-the-art platform technology to allow every developer to realize their full vision. One studio that has always pushed the limits of our hardware is Turn 10. And they're early in development on the next FORZA Motorsport. And Xbox Series X is bringing them closer to their dream of unprecedented realism with ray tracing and native 4K resolution, all at 60 frames per second. The trailer you're about to see was captured completely in-engine.
World premiere.
The trailer says footage captured in engine. I know Phil just said that, but I don't believe it. This looks too good.
I don't know. We are next gen now, like.
Yeah, but this looks like reality.
We say that every generation, like it's always happening. Like games are never a little better than this.
No one said the Dreamcast looks like reality. No one said that.
Hey, I remember my dad playing Road Rage 3D on PS1 and going, "This looks photoreal." Clearly, it didn't.
My favourite is still like when I played FIFA 14 and my dad thought it was a real football match. Which I always thought was a meme and it really happened. He was like, "Is that the GAMINGbible?" No, it's not.
This looks good. The road textures, look at that.
So pretty. Everything looks so pretty.
It's not got an 8.
No, it hasn't, which is a bit strange.
Just called FORZA Motorsport. Is it a complete reboot?
And apparently will be available on Game Pass. So
it makes me happy having Game Pass. Game Pass is the best.
It's the best like subscription model I've seen.
Our world has a rhythm. We all sense it. But only a few truly feel it. It is found in the smallest moments.
It looks beautiful.
In every step of a perilous journey.
EVERWILD, is it called?
In the symmetry of ritual.
Breath of the Everwild.
In the bonds we share.
Oh, this looks nice.
Oh,
it's also right on my street.
And in moments of stillness. It teaches us to look beyond the expected.
Lumps out of its mouth.
I know. The animals are really
to be
like,
a light in dark places.
a lot of sort of thing that a kid drew and then an artist like, you know, perfected.
To seek answers.
That's really nice. But yeah, I want to see a gameplay.
Yeah,
And
like
to
as pretty as this looks,
over our
I'm really enjoying it. Just as a movie, I'd be happy, but I want to see like what do I get to do.
Our world has a rhythm. We all sense it. but only a few truly feel it.
I'm wondering what this means for like the future of buying games on Xbox.
I want to see the gameplay now, please.
We should have thought about that, shouldn't you?
You're correct. I should have thought about that.
EverWild will give to you a magical and untamed natural world for you to explore and to just truly lose yourself in. It's a place to be eternal. And Eternal has the gift to sense and feel how magic flows through nature and connects every living thing. The team here at Rare are so excited to be working on something like EverWild, and I hope you're excited too. But I just want to take this opportunity to say a massive, massive thank you to everyone who's shown their support and love, and for the incredible, awesome, positive community that's already growing around this game. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Whoa, I just got hit with a flood of memories.
Love you, Mom.
You seeing what I'm seeing?
Mom?
Allison?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It doesn't matter that they don't believe us.
We all believed that what happened that night was self-defense.
Did you play Life is Strange?
But we couldn't be sure.
Yeah, the first one. Loved it.
Yeah, I loved Life is Strange 1.
It doesn't matter.
I tried it like
that
over
they
and over
kept us
again, but
apart.
that woman who
Brother,
like you have to save from jumping
look
off
out
the
for
roof.
each other. It
Could
doesn't
never
matter
do it.
that finding the
She
truth
fell every time.
Oh. I
feels
think she fell for me as well.
Yeah, I'm convinced that anyone who saved her
We're all
cheated.
done with fairy tales.
The only thing that matters
This looks a bit
is you're my
like
brother.
a bit more serious in a way.
Less time travel.
And the only way to move forward
Like Life is Strange
is
had
to
that
keep
sort of
looking back.
cartoony edge, and this looks quite realistic.
Yeah, this looks
We've
very
been
realistic
getting
in
these
comparison.
visions whenever we
Oh, no, there we
see
go.
or hear something really emotional.
Here it is.
There's always a bit of magic, Tom.
Everything we thought we knew about Marianne just got thrown out the window. She loved you.
She attacked you. We both saw it.
Can't believe she attacked her like that.
I thought coming here would be closing a chapter of our lives.
Nothing good comes from stirring up old memories.
This game looks really, really good.
We don't really have a choice
I've
about
just said that
that.
about everything.
There's always a
but
choice, son.
It applies. They all look great.
I can't do this. Stop!
Hey.
Hey everyone, my name is Gennady. I'm the co-founder and director of technology at Moon Studios. Today we're very excited to tell you that we're working on a very, very special version of Ori and the Will of the Wisps,
That's
specifically for Xbox Series X. We're now at a time where we can reach levels of fidelity and frame rates previously absolutely impossible on any console. An already gorgeous game like Ori can now run at 120 Hz refresh rate in full 4K HDR in
Going
its
very
highest
tech-heavy as
quality,
well, aren't they?
delivering unprecedented
I mean, I
game
thought this
feel
was
with
not going to
silky
go that
smooth
tech heavy. I'm
animation,
quite
super
surprised to see
crisp,
this.
sharp image,
Yeah.
and low input latency, which is just so important for
I'm
the
glad
tight
though, like,
and
it's
precise
nice to see
platforming
something actually being
feel of
shown
this
for
game.
120 frames per second.
We can also
Yeah,
boost
absolutely.
the immersion
Like, if you've
in
got all of
different
that
spaces
drive,
in our
yeah.
world by using premium audio tech that we previously just could
And,
not
I mean,
simulate
people do
in
love
real
Ori,
time.
so.
And
They
with
do.
all of this crazy hardware power, we
In fact,
can
one
give
of our
our
guys
players
said it's Game
more
of the Year.
options with how they
So
want
far.
to play our game.
Halo Infinite's now,
We
yeah.
can't wait for all of you to experience
Exactly.
this very special version of
Or
Ori
tell me why, you never
coming
know.
to Xbox Series X with smart delivery later this year.
Oh, some sort of Outer Worlds thing, isn't it? I imagine like an
That's what I
expansion.
think, sir.
Yeah, very blatantly our worlds.
Yeah, the font and all that.
From
be like
the
an
furthest
add-on.
reaches of the universe comes the biggest mystery in the galaxy.
An abandoned research facility, and now shady corporate intrigue.
Marvel of the Gorgon asteroid. A sordid stopover, full of salacious secrets and scandalous strangers.
Greetings, attractive patron. You are looking downright
I do like the humor
unbravo
of this
today.
game.
With the right kind of case,
They wanted us to develop a miracle drug.
can put you on the wrong side of a gun. Or sword. Or this thing. Thrills. Danger. Intrigue.
A word of advice before you go, Captain? Trust no one.
What will you find on Gorgon?
This unit cannot bring you any drinks in its current state.
So it's an expansion then.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, Grounded. This is a...
It's like the most self-aware trailer I've ever seen.
For the biggest game of the year. Then wait for Cyberpunk.
Oh
But
man,
if you're ready
this
for
game
the
has my
smallest,
click already.
we've got you covered. From Obsidian Entertainment, the makers of games that are nothing like this one. This summer, strive together to thrive together. Or just feed your friend to the spiders and go solo.
This looks a lot of fun.
It's like a base building Honey I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah, I definitely want to play this with friends and just feed them to animals.
Where are we off? Where are we off? It's like a base building Honey I Shrunk the Kids.
At Obsidian, we're dedicated to pushing narrative and role-playing games. It's something we do every day when we come to the office, and we can't wait for you to play our next great adventure, Peril on Gorgon. It's the first of 2 planned story expansion packs for the Outer Worlds that we're putting together with our friends from the Private Division. Now, it's also important that we continue to evolve how we tell stories in games, and Grounded is the perfect example of that. The team has been working for the last 2 years on how to tell an Obsidian story within a survival game. Now, what's great is that you're going to be able to play the game on July 28th on Xbox Game Preview and on Steam Early Access. We want to hear from you, and we want to continue to build Grounded together. Oh yeah, if you've been wondering, we have been working on that next big Obsidian RPG. Check this out. The team has been working for the last
When saw this coming?
on how to tell an Obsidian story within
This
a
is
survival
a nice surprise.
Now, what's great is that you're going to be able to play the game on July 28th on Xbox Game Preview and on Steam Early Access. We want to hear from you. And
We have always known
oh yeah,
war.
if you've been wondering, we have been working on that next big Obsidian RPG. Check this out. The team has been working.
When saw this coming?
It forged our empire. Turned heroes into queens and kings. And decimated our foes. Now our oaths are lost. It forsaken our empire. And you must face the monsters.
This is very Elder Scrolls, isn't it?
Our sins have borne. Is an oath worth the weight of a crown?
Avowed.
Yeah. Very sort of mythical sounding name. Very Elder Scrolls, isn't it?
Our sins have borne.
Avowed is an expansive first-person RPG set in the fantasy world of Eora. When Obsidian Entertainment joined Xbox Game Studios, they told us that this epic game is the one they want to make. As creators of critically acclaimed RPGs, this is Obsidian at their best, and it is being built from the ground up to take full advantage of the power of Xbox Series X. At Xbox Game Studios, we also work with independent developers, always with the goal of empowering them to bring their ideas to life. I'm excited to announce our work with Interior Night, a new studio led by some of the most talented storytellers in our industry. Let's meet Caroline Marshall, studio head of Interior Night, to debut their original game.
Bonjour, I'm Caroline from Interior Night. Our team is really passionate about interactive storytelling because when you play a story, you step into the character's shoes. You get to experience their fears, their hopes, their conflicts firsthand. And in the process, you learn more about yourself. And this is quite powerful. Our first game spans 30 years in the American Southwest. It's a story about family, resilience, and sacrifice. But most of all, it's about how you will shape the fate of real, flawed people trying to find their way in a world they don't fit in. I hope you enjoyed the trailer.
World premiere.
If anyone had any audio issues there, sorry about that. We've fixed it now.
It's okay, Tom, your P45 is in the post.
It's been a long time coming, to be honest.
You ask for it every year.
It's true.
We were on our way to start a new life that summer. For our family, it was just a stopover.
For mine, it was the end of the road.
This is a really cool art style.
The sun went down on all of us that day. Was it fate? Coincidence? No. It was a long-forgotten secret, buried in the dark.
This is one of those where I want to see gameplay.
Yeah.
All my life,
Yeah, I mean, like, that's a really
I've been
cool.
scared of the
That's a really
shadows.
cool trailer in terms of like showing characters
But
and
now-
stuff. But
I'm finally
I have
ready
no
to
idea
step
how it
into
plays.
the
Like,
light.
it looks gorgeous.
yeah, I'm getting like a Telltale vibe off it.
I got your letters.
Just seeing that Game Pass logo in the corner every time.
Yeah, you've got to feel smug if you have Game Pass right now.
Oh yeah, Ninja Theory.
Here at Ninja Theory,
looking
we're
forward to
hard at
seeing more
work
of this.
on all of our projects, including Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, which we announced at the Game Awards.
I forget
back
how
in
long
December.
ago Hellblade was now.
An incredible 3.5 million players have now experienced Senua's story in Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. We're excited to start giving you an insight into what comes next for our Celtic Warrior. An experience that we'll be building in Unreal Engine 5
Such a creepy
for Xbox
trailer,
Series
that.
X and PC. I'm happy to reveal today that Senua's Saga will be set in the beautiful country of Iceland. And you can find out more about our
visually,
location scouting
they
and how
really
we've
upped the
discovered
game, as
history
you would
of our
expect,
setting in a brand new behind-the-scenes development diary.
It's
which
only
you can
really
view
visual I can
straight
talk about.
after
We're
the
not
show
seeing like
on the Ninja
how
Theory
we fit
YouTube
into the
channel.
equation.
There has been a lot of games where it's just been trailers, where there's been no gameplay. But at least it's nice to know those games are coming.
Yeah, true. And they're coming to Game Pass
It's
as
been
well,
so touching to see the impact that Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice has had on so many players, and we're incredibly thankful to all of the fans that have been part of Senua's story so far.
Just not
We're
sure
excited
so
for
far
you to
like
be
how
part of our development
confident
journey
you're feeling
from here
if
on
you're
out.
Xbox over PlayStation.
They've not shown anything other than Halo or Forza that's made me go, wow, yet. But it's not shocked me too much.
No.
Which is like, Halo is enough for me to buy an Xbox Series X, like, I'm not gonna lie. I just... double fine.
Peter. He's on the line
What?
here.
Peter, he's been sitting there the whole time? Hey, who wrote the song?
I'm
Peter.
surprised.
Oh, Peter, fantastic work. Love
Surprised
the
they're
song.
showing this.
Very much. It's gonna be fun to sing it.
I
Now
thought this
it's
game
time
had just vanished.
No, it's been going on for a while now.
How long? Has it been a few
Probably
years?
been a long time since you've had a visitor. I hope you don't mind pop-ins.
I'm gonna sneeze. 1 second.
You go for it.
Where
Got
are
a mask on.
It's a quiet place.
I have sneezed.
Congratulations.
Oh, Jack Black doing the song.
Yeah, imagine the soundtrack for this game. If it's all Jack Black.
Just a thought is all I've got. Now my cover's low. At the bottom of a lake, a frozen feeling. When my friends pulled me back
I've
up,
listened to this.
I started.
Jack Black should just write rock operas and do nothing else.
I'm very excited for the copyright claims on these videos.
Already struck. As I just turn to dust right now.
The P45 is coming.
If Jack Black doesn't do a scream like a wow, then it's not Jack Black.
This looks too pleasant.
I'm getting that sort of Adventure Time feel of it's not as... I don't think it's as happy as it looks.
Yeah.
It's quite sinister in parts.
I think this game has been a long time coming. What did the first Psychonauts come out on?
I honestly don't even remember.
Mike's Predators.
It's alright, we can't hear. Mikey's not in this chat.
The Feel-mobile.
Which I never.
Oh no, big hand. I don't like that.
Confirmed for the Game Pass.
Is that a licky tongue?
Another kind of copyright claim.
Oh, now it's got a bit funky.
Very sort of dropping acid with the Beatles.
The video game. That is the Xbox Series X.
We can't
It's got a
wait for you to
distinct look,
experience
hasn't it?
the amazing games built by Xbox Game Studios, and there is just so much more for you to play on Xbox. We are partnering with thousands of creators, from the largest publishers
We're gonna
to
see
the
Cyberpunk.
smallest independent developers, to bring you the broadest variety of games ever.
After they've said something
There's
about
one developer
Destiny, I
in
imagine.
particular that is close to us, not just geographically, but
yeah,
in
Destiny
history too. I'm thrilled to announce that this fall, our friends at Bungie will bring Destiny 2 to Xbox Series X
Oh,
and
nice.
Xbox
That's cool.
Game Pass. If you are one of the more than 10 million Game Pass subscribers, you also get access to all current Destiny 2 expansions starting this September. For Game Pass Ultimate members, Destiny 2 will also be playable on mobile from the cloud. Later this year, Bungie will also release a new version of Destiny 2 that is optimized for Xbox Series X. 4K resolution running at 60 frames per second. Here's an all-new look at Bungie's Destiny 2 Beyond Light.
That is definitely Destiny 2.
I've seen terrible
There's no
things
fooling you,
born
Tom.
out in the darkness. Every moment brings them closer. It's time to step beyond the light.
Destiny 2 that you can play any way you want thanks to Xbox Game Pass. Some of the world's most inspired developers are working on games for Xbox Series
There's still
X.
20 minutes
We're
left
just
of this.
honored to be able to collaborate with them.
What else could they have to show?
Xbox Series
Well,
X
Fable,
will
if they've
empower
got one.
both new and
If
experienced
we got a
creators
Fable
to
time
bring
run
the
back.
future of games to
Sneaky
life
Fable. Out.
like never
Just do what
before.
Bethesda do. Just
Unique
put the word
perspectives,
Fable just at the end.
unexpected innovations, and fresh voices that demand to be heard and that we can't wait
I
for
wish
you
I
to
understood
discover.
more of like why
All
the
of the
new
games
Xbox
you're
is
about
so
to see are
technically
being built
impressive.
to launch exclusively
There were a lot of blog
on
posts that you can
Xbox
read about
consoles.
that. Like, probably too many
Thanks,
blog posts that are a
and
bit too
enjoy.
overwhelming for most people to understand.
Yeah, I never learned to
World
read.
premiere.
Me neither. I've got a theory of what this could be, but
Have we seen this like advertised already?
this is not what I thought it would be.
Reminds me of that game that's like the Bioshock set in a dystopian USSR.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Could
forget
be
the name
that.
of it. Honestly, if it is, it looks amazing compared to what it did look like.
Did that game come out, or did it just get lost in an archive of news videos?
I don't believe I ever heard of it again. We might have made it up. Yeah, you got like mutants around here and.
Ugh.
Right. Yeah, I wouldn't
Stalker
have
2.
guessed. Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed it was Stalker 2, but it does look pretty cool.
When he turned around at the start, and I was like, "That's something I know. That's something I know." And it said it. I was like,
What's the next one going to be, though, Tom?
World premiere.
"Oh, I don't know. Generally, no clue anymore." Obviously, if they do announce Fable, that's not going to be a launch title.
No, definitely not.
No chance.
This looks suitably creepy. Near Metro?
Did they say world premiere? Is this a brand new game? He did say that, didn't he? So,
Yeah.
Star Wars.
My Lord Inquisitor.
It's gonna be.
I've reached a term of prime and begun our
It's gonna be a Warhammer
investigations.
thing.
Oh, it's Inquisitor, so I thought it was Star Wars.
Our recon squad
Oh,
has been
Warhammer.
sent into sub-level 6.
So what kind of Inquisitor carries a big
determine
old
the
gun?
full
Come on,
extent
behave
of
yourself.
the unrest. I'll know more when they make it.
It looks like Warhammer Operation Raccoon City. My Kingdom for gameplay footage, and not of Destiny 2.
Darktide.
If they
You
make
gonna
it
show us some gameplay if it's a launch title?
The next one apparently is going to be a launch exclusive.
I appreciate that, thank you. I'll see it on screen in a couple of seconds.
You will, and you'll be
World
excited.
premiere.
I like how you put yourself in front of a bookshelf.
It's a Zoom background. If you lean through it, it's just old cups of noodles.
You were born, something changed. My heart could not contain.
Right, when I said gameplay footage, I didn't mean people playing it.
Of this world and all that is.
These are all the folks working from home making the game, isn't it, I guess?
This is everyone having to message in workplace using Xbox controllers.
Oh god. To be fair, I'd rather use an Xbox controller and an Apple TV controller. Those are the worst.
Yeah. The fate worse than death. Wait a minute. Is this Tetris Effect?
It's Tetris Effect.
That's pretty cool.
But
And it's going to be on Game Pass because they said everything we see today would be. That middle one. Oh, nicely shiny.
Nice. I mean, kind of putting off playing this because it's a PS4 game.
Yeah.
And nothing against PS4 games, obviously. I have a PS4.
But it's like a
that just kind of.
But it's going to be like multiplayer.
Oh, nice. It's like a combination of the battle.
Yeah, Tetris 99 effects.
Calm down.
World premiere.
Approaching orbit. Scans a no-go. Sure you want to drop here?
Oh yeah. Already lacing up my boots back here.
What we got? Another good-for-nothing space rock?
Whoa. Hold on, let me check.
That was nice.
Find
Looks like there's some gameplay here.
A rare occurrence. Take a shot.
Woo!
Ouch! What the?
Seems if this is Recore.
Oh, yeah, that's the one.
It's definitely not.
Yeah, definitely, Recall Tamagotchi.
Xbox is really loving its cartoony, gorgeous games at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, they found like an aesthetic they want to work with. I mean, I got a bit of the sense of that, but it's like you're a tiny person in a big old gigantic world.
The gunk.
I guess the gunk is that horrible poisonous stuff that the protagonist was getting rid of.
Believer. Oh.
I was gonna say this looks kind of magical, but it seems to be getting quite dark all of a sudden.
It all starts.
That did get dark real quick.
Yeah. It's like...
A forest. The moon. Scent of pines. And then
They're really like doubling down on the single-player story-driven stuff.
Yeah, there's nothing been huge about that yet.
every story.
Nothing Sony level has popped out yet.
No.
A regular, rational.
Although some of these games do look a bit like they could be, masterminded by Sony.
This is like Days Gone meets Resi.
With a hint of Control.
Oh, I love Control.
Worse.
Control. Oh.
I can link them.
Okay.
Hello?
I'm guessing this is more of a puzzler, though.
Dual reality game. Oh,
what? So you might be able to like flick between the two, sort of Dishonored 2 and Majora's Mask style. Not Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time.
It's just like flicking graphics in Halo.
Yeah.
Anniversary. Just press select and switch.
I mean, this is gameplay, clearly.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you now, I'm not gonna play this, it's too spooky.
Yeah, this does look pretty terrifying. So I'm gonna play it and progress no further than the title.
Oh, this was showing off, I'm pretty sure they were showing off like the last Xbox event, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Medium.
World premiere.
Oh my god, no way.
Oh, Sega.
I think it's going to be Phantasy Star Online.
Really?
I think so.
Oh, it has to be PSPSL.
Oh my, this looks... Well, I've arrived. Talk amongst yourselves there, Tom.
Your camera's just lifted slightly.
What do you mean? Oh, this... Oh, hello. This is right up my alley.
Yeah, something for me, but something for you. Happy days.
Oh, this looks so cool. And the gameplay looks really fun as well. Any game we get to fly around with a laser sword.
The guys in the workshop for a second thought it was going to be Sonic.
Sonic 06 HD Megamix.
Sonic Heroes 2, that's what I want.
Just for the soundtrack, I'd endorse that.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks like Phantasy Star Online meets Monster Hunter, and I am all about it. So cool. Why can't that be a launch title?
New Genesis.
It's a cool name.
Hmm.
If that was a launch title, that would almost be enough for me to buy the new Xbox.
Luis Torres, I've seen your future. Global risk is scared of the weapon you will become.
Remedy. Oh, it's Crossfire X.
Destiny chose me to save this world. And I will see it done.
This does, this gameplay.
We make our own path.
Looks
We
pretty
protect our
heavy
own.
in like a good way.
From fate?
And the weight of like the explosions and stuff, it looks pretty good.
17 seconds.
We got company.
Soon, the entire world will burn, all because of him.
It's the emotional ballad version of X gonna give it to you in the background.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
That looks good fun.
Today, you saw 10 world premieres and 22 console launch exclusives. Game Pass members can play every game you have seen today from
that
Xbox
Halo.
Game Studios and
does look
all of our
cool,
partners in the subscription or free to play. This is just a peek at some of the new titles coming to Xbox Series X. And some of the games you already love and some you have yet to play will also be optimized for Xbox Series X. Games like Forza Horizon 4, Gears 5, and Sea of Thieves. You'll get
I
the
feel like
next-gen
after
upgrades
this
at no
presentation,
additional
it sold
cost
Game Pass
when they
more than it
launch.
has the next
You can
gen
expect
console.
a lineup of
That's
over
Microsoft are doing though, isn't it?
100 titles
It's such
for
a
Xbox Series
great
X
service,
this holiday
like-
season. With Series X and Game Pass, Xbox is the place to play, and you
Right,
are
what's
at the
the end
center
surprise gonna
of
be?
everything we
Yeah.
do.
Come
One
on.
more thing.
Now, you may
Stephen
have
Fry's
noticed
voice.
we didn't get
Stephen
to visit
Fry's
all
voice.
of our Xbox Game Studios today.
Please.
That means we'll have more to share later this year. But until
Here we go,
then,
one more thing.
here's one more thing.
Oh.
Don't say out. It's not for
World
me. I haven't said it.
premiere.
I can see your reaction. Playground games, here it is. Ah.
The world is filled with stories of legendary heroes and treacherous villains, of fantastical creatures and wondrous places where nature and magic live in perfect harmony.
Oh my god.
Not all stories have happy endings. But yours
there it is.
has yet
That
to be
is-
written.
That's the best reveal. Although it gave us nothing to know what happened. There's a sword, Stephen Fry's talking, Fairy gets eaten by a toad. Happy face.
That's all you need.
That's it. Oh my god.
You know what? Halo 1 Fable. I'm alright with that.
And that's pretty cool. And new Genesis. So people like me at the back. I can already feel my PlayStation getting annoyed at me. I've got to say, like, Xbox has shown a lot more than I expected. There's so many more games than I thought we were going to get. This is great.
I'd be interested to know how it's going to go down. Like, obviously we're here now. Look, a couple of us chatting on Halo. I want to see what the audience reaction's been.
Well, I assume audience reaction was, oh my god, there's more than Halo. This is a great day.
I don't hope so.
That was big as well, saying that like the Series X will have 100 games available.
Well, it's going to have it's backwards compatible completely with Xbox Series. Xbox.
It's so impressive that it can do that. Or that they've chosen to do that, you know. Well, besides Halo, that's the obvious one for you. What game are you most excited about then? Is it Fable?
Yeah, it's probably going to be Fable. Although I am quite interested in, was it Avowed?
Avowed, yeah. That looks like dark, scary Fable.
Yeah.
The Elder Scrolls 5.2. There we go. Well, I mean, that's pretty much it. Like,
yeah, that was better than I thought it was. I lowered my expectations purposely to try and not get too excited, but I'm happy. I'm happy with what we saw.
I have to admit, like, the bare minimum for me was I want to see more of Infinite. I want to see the gameplay of Infinite, and I want to see a Fable announced. They look great. State of Decay 3 looks super cool as well. Neon Genesis, the gameplay, New Genesis, sorry, but you know, it's we know what the name's inspired by. That looks really good fun. The Don't Nod game. Tell me why. Was that what it was?
That's
called?
interesting. Yeah. Like that looks.
I've
not seen much of that.
No, it looks really like their games have always got a dark edge, but that one seems they've really embraced like the dramatic style of it. It doesn't look in any way cheerful, whereas Life is Strange does look kind of upbeat in a lot of parts.
Oh, Life is Strange was the most bleak game I played in a long time. I felt so depressed after playing Life is Strange.
Yeah, but there's nice little moments in between. Like, like in The Last of Us 2, there's that nice little moment where, you get to put on the space helmet thing and stuff like that. Like, there's a really nice little moment, and Life is Strange did that. But this trailer, for Tell Me Why, doesn't look like there's going to be any respite.
No, it's just going to be joyless, like The Last of Us.
Tetris Effect, though, that's a nice surprise.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Like, I'm very excited to see that, because it's one of those games that I've kind of ignored.
Yeah. It's one of those that, like, whenever you do see it, even on sale, you think, it's Tetris, though, isn't it? And, like, if it's on Game Pass, then why wouldn't you play it?
There's literally no excuse for me to avoid it now.
Nope. There you go. Well, we'll find out if you haven't played it by this time next year.
Yeah. So, what was your kind of standout?
I think the gameplay of Halo Infinite is they open with the right choice. That does look exactly how I wanted it to look. Like you said, it doesn't look quite as weighty.
It was a weird one. I think there's because we've had every Halo game in the main campaign has been on the Blam engine, and we've seen that series on Blam for years now. We're so used to how Halo feels and looks and things like that. This is the first time it's not that. Like, it's still Halo.
Yeah,
it's still definitely Halo. Halo is still there, but it's just different seeing it in a new engine. It's just kind of
with the way the gameplay's changed, with the way the gameplay's changed, you could argue that the Halo combat has evolved. That's the one. Okay, like standout for you then, besides the obvious one, besides Halo. What
I can't really say. Fable, like, even though we all knew it was coming to an extent, it's nice to have it concrete.
Yeah.
And what was the Remedy game? I forgot what it's called. The Crossfire X, was it called?
Crossfire X, yeah, Crossfire X.
Yeah, like, we've kind of heard rumblings about that and kind of seen stuff on that, but that's the first time I've seen some gameplay. And it looks
really,
good.
Really detailed. I mean, like, Remedy, they make brilliant games, but like with how ambitious they were with Control, I was worried that obviously we haven't seen all the gameplay, but the more ambitious they get, the more you worry about what the hardware can do. So,
but it could kind of there's I don't know, like, it's a very multiplayer experience, isn't it? There's a lot of multiplayer side to it.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing
I was going to say, sorry, Grounded. Grounded looks that looks like the perfect game to play with friends.
Oh, yeah, that's like a load of fun. Yeah, I'm up for that. It's just Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah.
With base building.
They should do like a day one pre-order Rick Moranis DLC skin.
I can't wait for the Cereal Bowl DLC. Don't get eaten by Dad.
I'd be so up for that. Yeah, that looks really good fun.
Yeah.
And of course, more Outer Worlds content.
Yeah, like I've only played a little bit of the Outer World. It's one of those that I keep meaning to jump back into.
Yeah.
And this kind of might give it that push.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's not like you were going to play the Switch version. Let's be honest.
No, poor Switch version. Oh no,
poor Switch. But
I mean, I have to go back to Halo Infinite for a second and say there seemed to be a very definitive decision in that gameplay clip to not show the Forerunners.
Yes,
and that was interesting.
I mean, would we need Forerunners if we're dealing with the Banished?
I mean, if it's an open world game, I wouldn't be surprised if there were factions.
Yeah, and the buildings they had, they might, where the boss was hiding and whatever, or whatever that big scary brute was, they might be Forerunner complexes.
Well, yeah, there are Forerunner structures at the distance, and
yeah,
I can't remember. There's like I've been reading into the lore a little bit onto the whole these new structures, what they can be, and I'm not going to name what they are, but one of them has a name that's like the Palace of Pain or the Torture or something. I can't remember what it's called right now.
The Palace of Pain.
I may have made that up. It could not be that.
Sounds like a 70s blaxploitation movie.
Someone will call me out what I mean by that. But there definitely have to be Forerunner baddies in this, because as much as I don't really want them to be, they kind of has to be.
If they're done right, though, I mean, those Forerunner enemies in Halo 4 were cool. It was towards the end of Halo 4 that it didn't stick the landing.
It was nothing. The gameplay with those enemies wasn't interesting. Like when you fought them, you weren't thinking the same way you do with the Covenant. Like you kind of can.
Yeah.
Every Covenant character has a role that does something, and you know how to take them down. The Forerunner baddies just felt like do a stage, and it's like, oh, here comes a bloody dog, shoot dog in the head, and you just. I know they were grunts, but they weren't.
I quite liked all the dogs because of the speed they had over the grunts. But then the knight seemed broken in that game.
Yeah,
like you had to like assassinate them twice to kill them. And that really annoyed me.
Yeah, they were not great villains for me, and I'm happy to see Brutes back. Even though, to be honest, Brutes were just bullet sponges in Halo 2 and 3. How are they going to make them more interesting?
Yeah, but the animation when you knock their helmet off, brilliant. They always stomp the floor like a sumo.
So angry.
But I am hoping, as you were saying about if it is open world, I want more than one hub. Like if you want a whole Halo ring. Because my criticism of any Halo game really after 3 and Reach, that era, is even though like they were all just like set fixed levels, I liked how you banded about the universe, like Forerunner places, like the cartographer and you're on Earth in New Mombasa. I'm hoping that if we are on a Halo ring, like for the whole game at least, we get to see different parts of it, different biomes. Because
I'm going to assume you will.
Yeah, the original trailer for it kind of suggested you would. It showed underwater. It showed like the mountainous bits and stuff.
It showed there's a desert area with the wind blowing and the
and
there's a tent there. There's definitely going to be different biomes.
I hope so, especially as like clearly UNSC forces have been on there already, so it might even find survivors.
I am very much looking forward to seeing more and actually playing it to see how it is, because this obviously is a new. This team's never done an open world game before. I want to see how they tackle it.
Yeah, I want to see what they do other than like the sort of level by level play. It'd be really cool to see what they can do with access to all of these places at the same time.
I mean, I've been playing Ghost of Tsushima at the moment, and that's a really lovely world, but even the RPG aspects of it are a bit generic.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in a horrible way. Like, there's just some tasks where you're like, yeah, I'm just following a guy behind a rock and following them for a distance so they don't spot me. It felt kind of a bit dated, I guess.
Which is fine. I mean, like, you play The Witcher 3 now and you get a similar kind of vibe in that some of those quests do feel like they're a bit unimaginative, but for the most part, the game feels amazing. So you don't mind it if it's part of something bigger.
No, well, that's my hope, is because this is their first time doing it, they don't kind of fall into this generic tropes. They do something new with it.
Collect 20 Wumpa fruit.
Oh, got to find all the backpacks that Chief's left behind.
Just all, but they're still spiderweb down. They didn't ever change it.
Just wrapped in grapple.
I really hope that they have like a super up-to-date, gorgeous 4K needler that we can all appreciate as well.
Oh, they will.
I'm looking forward to that. It's not even the best gun. It's just it's the iconic Halo gun.
It's one of the most fun guns in the game.
Yeah, the whole series. But I think, like, for what I thought was going to be, the Microsoft Halo showcase, I'm really happy with the variety of other games that have been in there.
Same. I mean, I'm still kind of on edge of whether there are some people out there who are so Sony they'll die for them. And I don't know if that audience is going to click over just from that. There was nothing in there that was the next big narrative game outside of Halo. Well, they didn't show it off, other than Fable, obviously, but nothing was like stood out.
I guess
they
there's a chance.
probably were there.
Yeah,
they were probably in there.
EVERWILD, possibly.
But even then, that's if you're going to pull anyone over, it's Nintendo fans with EVERWILD.
Yeah. I suppose that's. I mean, personally, for me, New Genesis is the one because, like, Sony kind of have that style of game, anime style, even like the MMO aspect of it, But like that style of anime game, kind of you think Sony when you think of that. You think Sakura Wars, and you think. Yeah. I mean, even though Monster Hunter is on more than Sony, like you do think Sony when you think of that game. So that could be a big one for them. Yeah, I'm very excited to see mainly more of New Genesis, and Fable. Those are the two that have really got me.
Was there a release date for Fable, or was it just this exists?
It was just Fable. All right, bye.
I mean, that's what you expect. The Fable trailer was very Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah, but
we're doing it. It's happening.
At least someone spoke. I mean, Elder Scrolls 6 is like just an updated Windows 98 background. and then you just crossfade the word. Like, you made a version of it where the cowboy from is it called Tough Enough? Is the song?
Yeah.
You made that. That was narratively more complex than they've done with their trailers for a few years. But no, anyway, I'm excited. I'm excited.
I'm also interested to see what they do with Forza, seeing there's no number at the end.
And no gameplay really, other than like the garage bit. And
I would have thought they'd show gameplay, especially with the fact that there was some Gran Turismo gameplay, wasn't there, in the Sony presentation?
Especially when they're like, "Oh, we can do it even better now with ray tracing." So here's like a V12 block. Just okay, that's not quite what I wanted to see, but there's obviously a lot coming for next gen. But like in the Sony presentation, they haven't committed that a lot of them are going to be this minute. Next year, I think, will be the big year, probably because of the whole pandemic thing, really.
Yeah, it makes you wonder how many of these games have kind of been not pushed back, but at least like paused for a little. Yeah, let me just see what's happened.
Ever so slightly derailed.
One question for you.
Okay.
Whenever you hear the word the sentence ray tracing, do you think of Toast of London?
Yes, I do think ray tracing sounds like an actor.
Ray bloody tracing.
Ray bloody tracing. I specifically told Sony I never wanted to work with you again.
On that, we'll call it a day. I was quite happy with what I saw. I'm looking forward to seeing more on Halo. Looking forward to see gameplay from a lot of these trailers, which was just huge.
I want to see gameplay. I want to see gameplay for the majority of them. Minecraft 2.
Minecraft 2 looked amazing. Like, anyone who just hopped in now, you missed a fantastic trailer for Minecraft 2.
It's so interesting that I thought that Scarlett Johansson is playing Steve. The very decisive move.
Yeah, it was strange casting, but I was up for it. She did it well. Anyway, I've had a lovely time watching Xbox with you.
Me too, Tom. It's been lovely.
It's been fantastic. So on that, have a nice night.
Tatty bye.
Bye-bye. And if you watch it on YouTube, subscribe because we need it. Please, thank you.
Ding.